This video will demonstrate how to set up a single exit and entry modal on your website. Other videos provide more details on the extensive features and modal types made available via the modal module. This video details the simplicity and speed that entry and exit modals may be applied. In order to set an entry and or exit modal on your website, we're required to create two modals, one for entry and one for exit. The following video snippet shows how to create a modal. Keep in mind that modals can be of any size, include any content, and may be created as standard modals or full screen modals. To create a modal, you should navigate your way to the information panels via the icon in the website module. Select Modals or select Create Modal from the page menu. You're required to give your modal a name and description. This name will be presented to you in form, so it should be descriptive. The modal background is usually white, but you may give your modal any background color. You may also provide a border. Selecting the lender logo option simply renders a wide logo at the top of the modal, usually suitable when introducing lender-specific products or terms. If the modal is a lender-specific modal and you would like it assigned to the lender modal schedule, a feature discussed in the lender modal video, select the lender here. This will make no sense just yet. Anything created within the content editor will be rendered into your modal. The modal supports virtually any content, including video, forms, and images. We'll copy in some content here from another modal for the purpose of the demo. Various shortcodes apply for rendering of videos, images, and buttons. These options are shown under the content editor. Select a width and height for your modal. Default values are provided. The modal call to action buttons were previously a platinum feature but will soon be migrated into the standard subscription package. If you have created a call to action pairing of buttons, they may be assigned here and they'll show after all modal content. If you would like a full screen modal, select the full screen option and fill in the appropriate details. You have the option of applying a background, image, or color. And if an image is selected, you will be required to specify the blur applied to the background. The optional interest type is part of the conditional system, and the conditional module should be referenced for an understanding of how the conditional features are used. The modal is now created. For the purpose of showing what this modal looks like, we'll use a shortcode to reference the modal on our website. Clicking on the link returns a result as follows. This modal may now be assigned to any of the modal types made available on your website through Yabba. The easiest way of understanding modals is by creating one and having a play. Any modal may be edited at any time from the review panel. You should reference the video on the different types of modals, how they're used, why they're used, and how to create conversion pathways. Once we've created two modals, we can assign just an entry modal, just an exit modal, or both. As shown on the screen, a wait time is defined by you before the entry modal will show. And the exit modal, if defined, will show when the user shows exit intent, such as moving the mouse off screen or when navigating to the back button. If you're engaging with our extremely powerful conditional system, a specific modal may be assigned to each of your defined interest types. This means that if we're able to identify the user as a first home buyer, investor, or anybody else, we're able to serve an alternate modal to that user. If no interest type can be resolved or a modal does not exist for the resolved interest type, your website will serve your primary modal. In summary, we save the entry and exit modals as a group, which is comprised of a standard or default modal, and those modals that are assigned to your various interest types. The group feature allows the granular split testing of one modal profile against another. So when sending a new set of modal rules to our website, including our entry and exit modals, we're not actually sending a single modal in Yabba, but a group of modals, with only one showing based on the resolved borrowing objective of the user. If you only have one modal assigned to the group, and no conditional modals defined, only a single modal definition will send, and that single modal will always show. And this is the most common method used early in your marketing efforts. Your entry and exit group titles should be reasonably descriptive to ensure you always select the most relevant modal collection. Conditional website features are a moderately advanced system, so it's unlikely you'll use the feature immediately. You should reference the library of content in BLearn and on our website that describes how our conditional methods significantly improve your marketing efforts. The key with all your digital efforts is to capture the attention of your user, and relevance is one of the attributes that serve this conversion objective. As discussed in BLearn, modals should only be used when they're part of the funnel journey, when they provide information or an education, or when they're genuinely required for escalation-related purposes, such as a bounce from the first or second page in a landing page subscription funnel. For reasons of relevance, generic one-size-fits-all modals might be avoided, and instead, page-specific modals might be assigned to individual pages. The page and landing page modules are discussed in another video. If you have any feature requests, encounter any bugs, or require any assistance, please let us know.